NightShade, and that's my mom.
Hello, I'm Sophie, and that's my daughter.
This is going to be a read for Gemini.
Gemini. All right. Oh, Ace of Swords.
Well, I picked it up and I got that, but this is that in the star. Look at that. There's a bunch left on the table.
All right.
Check it out.
Well, Gemini, Ace of Swords, I mean. They are a air sign, sword. So let's see what energies lie out there for Gemini.
Gemini is an air element, and yeah, that is...
We just came into Aquarius Sun today, this morning.
So your sister sign is ruling right now. First one out, 6 Pentacles.
All right, you've got money to share. It looks like.
There's your house communication. That's interesting. So there's the Empress on the table. It's feeling pretty bountiful. Why will my cards not pick up? Let's see. I'm not going to take that many at once.
Yeah, she is fruitful. The Empress is. So it looks like some of you Geminis out there are doing well. Give me some cards. Spirit for this throw for Gemini. Oh, the Ten of Swords.
I kept seeing that too. I was hoping we could avoid something like that, but let's see. No, I'm not taking it, Gemini. I'm not doing it. Not today. Not up for it. Not today. So, speak softly. Thank you. I'll do one. There's 7 cups on the other side of that 10. Oh, okay.
The Empress on one side and the 7 of Cups on the other.
Oops.
You're daydreaming big.
Well, this I'll do simply because that was what I had. All right, here we go. 8 Wands. I'm reasonable. As long as you don't ask too much of me today, Gemini. There you are. Look at that.
All right.
Big fat knight on the table. So, and then there's Aquarius. So that tells me that whatever this is like now.
It's
because
now,
we just went to
exactly.
Aquarius season.
Yep, we sure did. This morning at 9 or 10 o'clock or
And then
somewhere around there.
2 swords underneath 10 of swords. Ugh. What the hell? Look at all the air. Look at all the air, communication, swords, communication, dreaming, hope, and influences and everything. And then you got a big fat 2 of swords. What the hell? Typical Gemini. There's the ace. Look at
Yep. The Ace of Pentacles.
that. So we've got all this balanced money. We've got balanced money, given and taken, a big, bountiful, beautiful, buxom blonde. 10 swords, meaning, ouch. And then 7 cups, like, did that just happen? That was so not what I thought it was going to be.
And then the 8 of Wands.
Coming back around for another go. Are you trying to get another go around? What the heck? Is this about money, love? What is this about? This is about everything.
Yeah, I don't see any love here.
This is about somebody whose head is spinning. This is about somebody who's confused. This just speaks of confusion, who Confucius say? Confusion, conflicting emotions. But you've got some cosmic influences here. Meaning it's not just you, it's not just day to day, it's not just money, it's not just paying your bills, it's not just getting stabbed in the back. You've got the Empress and the Star right here.
Yep.
So with that ace right there, that is a super strong card. Especially under the Seven of Cups. That's so weird. It's so Gemini to make me think way too hard today. You're making me dig deep, Gemini. You know what? That's what you feel like right now, Gemini. It's exactly what you feel like.
You could take the world on.
Because you're just like, I said, I gotta just do what I say and this is what Gemini feels like. This is what I feel like. 10 Swords. Somebody around you is feeling like confused and like, I don't even know what's going on. You're confusing the hell out of somebody, that's for sure. You literally are. You're confusing somebody. Where it didn't start out as confusion, it started out as a nice, like, here, you're giving half information, you're giving dreamy stuff, you're full of poetry, you're full of loveliness, but then you're rushing in with all of these harsh words and stuff, and it's like, but you're saying really nice things, but in a really difficult, hard, awful way. It's so weird. There's the moon over there under, that's exactly what I was talking about. There you go. Now we got 10 cups and 4 swords. So we got more swords on the table. You're this typical thing right here, okay? You've got lots of nice, wonderful things to say. Your delivery is off. And it's like, your timing is off. You know what they say? Gemini, timing is everything. Your timing is off. You're not caring about tact. You're not using tact, diplomacy. You're not using any of that stuff right now. And we're going to dig deeper and see where it goes. But, I mean, you've got some extreme, like, just...
Well, they're confused themselves.
You are confused.
Gemini is confused.
You're
yes.
confused. You're confused. You're not actually looking at how the problem is yours, the way you're delivering it, the way you're coming
They're not
off.
being able to distinguish between dreams and reality.
Yeah. You're really not. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting there. There we go. There's your High Priestess. There's death. All right. So now we're going to settle down with this 4 swords, High Priestess, and death. Okay, we're going to settle down because now we've got 7 cups, Ace of Pentacles, and death. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere with this. Because look, it just ends.
Yeah, that came to a screeching halt.
Yeah, it did. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You're not fighting it. You're not getting back together. You're not, none of this is what you thought it was. Whatever this pertains to. If this is a Gemini who's, you'll know if it resonates with you because the words I'm saying, you'll be like, that's exactly how I feel. Here we go. 4 cups. 4 cups. Actually, you need to do that underneath that moon. You need 4 cups underneath that moon. I don't want nothing. You need to just stop.
They've had too much up to this point.
Yes, it looks like excess. It looks like excess. It's just there's too much and it's all fake.
That's what I was saying. They can't distinguish between what's real and what's fantasy.
What's not real. Are you in the middle of a breakdown, Gemini? Are you seriously like in the middle of going, I can't handle reality anymore? Is this it right here? There's a manifestation because 5 Pentacles, remember Pentacles is your earth element. You're an air. Pentacles are strong, foundational cards. Where is your foundation? Well, you ain't got one. That's what 5 means. The foundation is gone from the 4. What you were holding on to is no longer there. You've been cast out. Now you're in the snow, walking uphill, fighting off a bear with your notebook, in the snow, barefoot, all that good stuff. You're like, I've been cast aside and forlorn and left to my own, and you don't have anything of your own. You have nothing of your own. You had some hopes and wishes and dreams.
From the first 2 cards.
Well, yeah, but that was just like you said. It was an illusion.
Yeah.
It was almost like you're running on a deficit anyway, but you pretended you could think your way out of it. And so I'm not saying thinking positive doesn't work. I get that because, you know, part of that was what you were doing. But in essence, I mean, thinking positive is one thing, but you have to back it. You gotta back it up. You have to put this into it. If you don't, you can't have anything because nothing will manifest. There has to be even a vibration has to get dense enough to like coagulate into something. The only manifestation you're going to get out of 10 of swords is 10 swords. It's going to lay you flat. The only manifestation you're going to get out of 7 cups is nothing. It's a pipe dream. The manifestation out of the 8 of wands isn't. It's coming, it's flying, it's moving, but it's not a manifestation. What do you actually have here? You don't have feet on the ground.
Show us where Gemini is going with this throw spirit.
And as a matter of fact,
help us out here.
The only decent energy is this right here. Because it floored it, at least. Because this
brought it to a halt. So that they can stop and take a look at everything around them, the situation they've gotten themselves into. Because they did it to themselves.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. You're living in a pipe dream. Yeah. Right now, what you're doing to yourself is living in a pipe dream. Nothing around you is real. Nothing around you that's been offered or given or what you've given. Even what you gave was fake. And you know it. Even what you gave was fake. You thought you had feelings for somebody you don't really have feelings for. You're truly, I don't know, is this kind of like the initiation into the dark night of the soul?
Wheel of Fortune.
Okay, well, you know, there's at least some grounding energy there with Capricorn on the table next to the 5. I mean, it's almost like that's a burial energy. Seriously. But, you know, if you bury something, maybe something springs up in its place, especially after death over there.
But they may be realizing what they're doing, what they've done, and they're trying to pull themselves up
out of it. Yeah.
Yes.
So now we're getting, all right, so we go from a 5, we turn that wheel, and then we come to a 4. All right, so there's a little bit of stability. See where it goes from like 10 of swords, and it's like, it's trying to get you to sit down. It's trying to get all of this to like shut up and get you to like, okay, bring it on down. Let's take some of this wheel energy and move it so that we can kind of, it's almost like it moved and went kerplunk. Like we need to put the anchor.
But it brought him to a halt. It brought Gemini to a halt.
Yes. It's almost like you do need an anchor to bring you to a total standstill.
Yeah, and the thing is, they couldn't accept what was going on.
Couldn't accept it. 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 Look at that. Nothing. None of this says you've been accepting anything. This is a lot of I'm going to say it in 2 words. This is a lot of self-hatred. There's a lot of flighty, flaky, huge air energy that's all whipped up and built on a big fat farce and a big fat lie. But somebody's knowing it. All right, so, you know, Gemini's not the only one that can do that. There we go. There's a tower. Underneath the ace and death. Now we have a tower. This is somebody who's, you know, you're leaving your mate. You're leaving your job. You're leaving your life. You're changing things. You don't want it to be the same. The only thing I'm worried about is where a double 4 cups. Right there. Double 4 cups now on that side. Look at that. Gemini, you're not doing real good. You're not super stable and you're not thinking really. What I'm afraid is that you're going to make your situation just so much more worse. There's something to be said for saying, I'm going to live a life of authenticity and I'm going to be truthful. I'm going to have ethics. I'm going to cut people loose if I don't love them. I'm going to move out. I'm going to get divorced. I'm going to go find a new job. I'm going to do, you know, that there's something to be said for somebody who does that. But there's also something in self-preservation that says from the frying pan into the fire. Why would you do this and then bring a big fat tower down on yourself?
And start drinking.
On top of it. You're in a downward spiral. You thought, I mean, there's a whole lot of positive thinking here, but this is all an illusion. You were like, okay, whereas whatever reading we did for somebody, and it was like, oh, you reinvented yourself and made yourself great, and it worked out in your favor, and now you're moving on to something else because you want to wear a different hat. Ta-da, the Fool. This is what you're doing. You're so flighty. You're not building anything. You have no leg to stand on. This means mentally you have no leg to stand on.
Well, they can't get out of it. They're trying. They've tried.
Yeah.
And they fell right back into what they were doing. So they did try. They just weren't strong enough to get out. So
not for lack of trying and
what
not
we
for
need
lack
to
of
know,
you're moving on.
Spirit is, are they going to be able to find their way? Well, the Knight of Wands, they're moving on, like you said.
6 of Cups. Good Lord. This isn't a good combination. This is a Gemini who's completely lost in delusion and thinking that positive thinking is going to make everything so. And that is true to a point, Gemini. That's true to a point.
But you have to help yourself. You have to put something into it.
There you are, Gemini. You're the
Besides
Lovers.
thought.
In case y'all can't really see that real good. Look at that. It's the Lovers holding hands by the fire.
It has to be more than thought. It has to be, you've got to put some action into it.
And they're trying to get you to stop and do it. Yeah, because look, there's 8 pentacles, all right? And I was going to say, look, this High Priestess and this Death right here, they're trying to get you to stop, okay?
Sit back.
Not only stop, but stop thinking. Stop thinking and start doing. You know, even if it is just celebrating, because at this point it's like you're so stuck in your head that you can't, not only can you not get out, that's all you're doing is thinking, but you're denying this. You can't feel. You're not feeling anything.
You
There's
can't
no
accept
feel.
anything. You're not accepting anything from anyone.
Yeah, not at all.
Because you just don't know what's real and what's not real. You don't know where you should grab hold or where you should let go. You're just in a state of confusion. You've tried to come out of it and you fell right back in. So
this is a major initiation into the dark night of the soul that you are, I'm going to say it because, you know, that's why they call me Nightshade. You are a person who does not know anything about yourself. You are flighty.
you lived on the surface of life.
Yep. And now you're
all your
finding
life.
out that you know nothing about yourself. and that your whole life is fake. You're fake. Everything around you is fake. Everything is like...
And that's not to say you haven't had anything.
No, exactly. You have. But you just keep destroying it with this... With all of this. Energies. You just come... Every time you build something, you come in and just destroy it.
Yeah.
It's like it's on a cycle, and you're repeating it. You just keep destroying
happening right
everything.
now again.
Because you're moving on to the next thing to start over like a child, and there you are again. You're gonna put a little bit of work into something to get it started. You're gonna, go over there and flirt with somebody over there, and go over there and maybe get this little job over here or whatever. And then you're going to barely break even before you start the whole cycle all over again. Again. Yeah, this is a person who is stuck. This isn't stuck in a rut. This is stuck in a delusion. Stuck in a delusion. Somebody needs to come to terms with the fact that you know nothing about yourself. You don't know what you are doing.
Give us some outcome cards.
You are
for
literally
Gemini
stuck in a cosmic cycle. You think that you're doing so much more than you are. You're not building anything. Nothing is coming to fruition before you absolutely cut it down. You have nothing to show for it.
Yeah, because there's no actual money here.
No, nothing.
There's no actual money here. It's all in your
look,
dreams.
7 cups, Ace of Pentacles, Death, Tower. I mean,
Everything you get.
Gosh, Gemini, this is tough.
You spend it, lose it, away, whatever.
Yeah.
And you move on to a new job and start making more money and saving and doing whatever it is you do. But then you have to use it all when you move on again.
See how she's just laying out exactly what that says? We're not making this up.
You're
sorry, Gemini. This is a person who's living in a delusion, and they think everything is perfectly fine because it's like, guess what? You're denying that you're the one that's hurt. You have a big mirror that you need to look into, and you're not looking into it. If you looked, you would find out how much you hate yourself. That's terrible, but it's true. Human beings are not hardwired to be loving ourselves. We have to go through a whole lot of stuff to even accept ourselves, and then we have to go through a whole lot of stuff to rise above even self-love. There's nothing that's hardwired in us. You feel like you're the harshest judge of your own self, too.
This is sad.
This is sad.
This is sad. Spirit, can you give us some cards to help Gemini here?
I don't know if Gemini would even care.
No, they're too busy. They're too busy seeing what they want to see.
Yeah, they're too busy seeing what they want to see. Ta-da! 7 cups. You're just too busy seeing what you want to see. Yeah. You don't want to break the cycle, Gemini. It's what you've done your whole life, and even if someone did show you a different way, you'd be like, I don't like the way that feels. I'm not wrong. You would deny it. No one's going to be able to help you because you're not going to be able to do anything except what you've already done 1,000 times and what you're going to keep doing. There's no out here for that.
Yeah, and if you're happy with this, that's one thing, but
you're not, but you're going to pretend. Sorry, there's a kitty on the table.
Move, Timmy.
You're going to pretend that you're okay with it and
move, Timmy. Move.
Get down, cats.
There. She's down.
God. She's down. But you're going to keep going because this is somebody who's stuck in a cycle. So this could be for Crosswatcher. If somebody's just come in and said, "Hey, I love you," and then maybe this is for a Queen of Wands out there.
Then know that you've got to find some way to help Gemini get over this self-destructive path that they're on.
I think this is more likely for a Fire Queen. I don't know if you can help this person. This person is in denial.
Well,
even if you tried to help them, look at that. After Death and Tower, there's 2 4 cups. Mm-hmm. So this person is like, you could hand them the antidote in a cup, and they would be like, "Fuck like you. I don't need any
Well,
of your shit. I
this
don't need
might
anything from anybody.
This might be for the cross watcher, giving them a warning of what they're getting into.
Yeah, so maybe this is a nice Leo, queen, king, whoever. Because this Gemini, remember, could be male, female, could be watermelon. I have no clue.
Right. So
Remember,
yeah.
every reader's going to tell you that every single time.
Yes.
But it looks like Gemini's got a nice, what they would consider Leo, fire queen, something like that on the table.
On their mind,
and it's like,
yeah.
hey, I'm ready to move on and try something with her. But Leo, fire queen, whoever this is, if this is resonating with you at all, let me tell you something. The only thing about this is they're like, yeah, but this time I can do, this time you're different. You're different. You're different. You're different. How different are you really?
That's something you'll have to decide. If you think you can change the ways of this person who has done this over and over and over again, because this is far from the first time.
Exactly. This is just their cycle.
Then,
this is what they do.
You know, what can we say?
This isn't even a person who needs to die, being reincarnated, and look at their past life to break a cycle. They've done this so many times.
Yes.
They could break the cycle like this, but they won't. They won't. They're glued to, they're invested in it. They're stuck there. That's all there is.
As much as they come and go in their feelings and their emotions, they're enjoying it.
Yeah, that's the
Now,
way they live. They like
they
it.
enjoy it.
Yep.
They don't actually see. They have moments of clarity where they wish they could break out of it, but then they go right back
into the
That's
same
what
thing.
this was. That's down here. They go right back to
the same thing
because it's just easier.
Yeah, it's what they
just
know.
easier.
You can't tell them anything about themselves. They're not going to hear a word coming out your mouth. They're not going to hear any
They're
of the
totally
words coming out of
happy.
your mouth.
We think it's sad, but they're fine with it.
But then the reason why this reading came out to us is so sad is because there's going to be somebody on the opposite end of this who's like,
Exactly.
but I can help you. We can do this different. And they're going to go, sure, we can do this different. They're going to lead you into a totally different town. And guess what? Bye-bye.
Yes.
And there you are stuck with going, oh, God, I know nothing. I have nothing. I've been taken for a ride.
Yeah.
So, sorry about that. But that's how you get smarter in life. I mean, if there's a silver cloud,
Gemini's
lining
happy
on any cloud, there you go.
Gemini is happy.
Gemini's not going to change this. Gemini's as happy as a jaybird with that fool and that night. Just
They've
going
done this countless times before. They will continue to do this as long as they can. As long as life flows through them.
I wish you and I could be friends.
So, this
Sorry.
is for a cross watcher.
Yeah.
If you think you're going to change him,
That's up to
again,
you.
that's up to you.
Do you like a challenge? Then go for it. But don't be looking for, just remember. Stability. It's not going to be stable.
Yeah.
You guys might find that y'all can get in this same cycle together and then go forward. That's what this person would need. This person who this reading is about, not for, but about, they would need someone who's like, oh, okay, let's just go here and run this cycle and then go over there and run this cycle and go over there and run this cycle. You know? Some people can just get in an RV and go from city to city and live and do, you never know. But this person is truly unhappy, but they're going to do it again. Because the only thing that makes them happy is starting over with the cycle. Because here they are. They're ready to kill that abundance that they have. They're ready to kill that give and take. So they're killing the relationship they're in now.
Yeah.
And they're ready to move on to the next thing.
Definitely.
So then we got the Fool and the Knight of Wands. They're ready to, they're happy when they get to start over. They're happy when they have that initial lover's phase.
That's what they live for, starting over. Starting fresh.
This is done. 4 Swords, High Priestess, Death. It's done. Nothing's coming to that. It's all, and it's been destroyed. There's nothing else here except starting over.
Yeah.
So, sorry about that. Gosh, Gemini, one day, I don't know, me and Gemini's going to have a big, long, huge conversation.
All right. Take what you need from this. Discard the rest. Please like this video. Subscribe to us if you're a mind to.
Yeah, especially if you're a Gemini and we just totally read you a filth. Make sure you put a thumbs up on this video.
I know.
Yes.
And this could very well be for a cross watcher also.
Yeah. I think
So leave us a comment and let us know. And definitely share it if you feel this fits the bill for someone that you're aware of going through this. Share it with them. That would be probably the best you could do, because in most cases they're not going to take any advice.
No. Rightly so. They don't have to.
I know it. So this is for Gemini or a cross watcher or both. So, all right. Until our next video, may your moons always be full. Bye-bye.
Bye.